What it do? Whew. All right, let's get this energy together. Mount Everest ain't got on me. What's the buy ain't got on me. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sweet, 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 sweet. Tell 'em burn down my house and built it up again. Tell 'em I burned it down twice just for the fun of it. Tell 'em got so much money, I don't know what to do with it. Tell 'em don't call my phone, ain't no one worth the time. Tell 'em I got me one gun and me an alibi. Tell 'em so much love that the whole thing feels like a lie. Don't need nobody, don't need nobody, don't need nobody, don't need nobody. I don't need nobody to save me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Doom, do, 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 do. Man, that song's so lit. Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Boys to buy ain't got shit on me. You can touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hi. Sweet, sweet. Alrighty, welcome to my live. So let's see, worth the wait. So I was pretty much asking what the energy is for this reading, and worth the wait comes out. It says, is something or someone not moving forward as fast as you would like? This card is here to reassure you. Hold fast, be patient. The best things in life are worth waiting for. So there's something or someone that is not moving forward as fast that you will like. So there's something or somebody that's not progressing here as fast that you would like them to. And we have 65, we know 6 and 5 is 11. So that's definitely like that twin flame energy, right? Just on the ready. And then look at the card. It says, I choose love series. I choose love. So this is definitely giving like that love energy here. It's like somebody is worth the wait here. Somebody is worth the wait. They may not be exactly where you want them to be, but they're worth the wait. Oof. Okay, that wants to drop. Hi, QT. Look, you've done nothing wrong, is what the cards say. You've done nothing wrong. Whatever has taken place was out of your control and out of your hands. This card asks you to let go of any feelings of guilt or personal blame. This was not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. So some of you guys are blaming yourselves here for whatever the case is, okay? But you haven't done anything wrong. It's like it's giving like it's given like whatever the situation is that's causing you to wait, it's out of your control. It's out of your control. And it says difficult emotions here, and the 11 is coming back out. This card asks you to listen to your emotions. Every emotion we have is necessary and important to us, even the challenging ones. Difficult feelings are letting you know that something is not okay. Learn to understand and love your emotions and discover how they serve you. So some of you guys may be actually sitting with yourself, like trying to figure out if maybe you overreacted about something, or maybe if you would have did this instead of that, the outcome may be a little different here. But it's just giving the energy like it's not your fault, like it's out of your control anyway. And your emotions are coming up to just let you know that it has nothing to do with you. Hey P, it has nothing to do with you. It's just the emotions are there to let you know that something is not right. So if you're feeling like you overreacted or whatever, you had an outburst of emotions, just understand that it's just letting you know that there's something there that is an issue. There is something there that needs to be looked at here. Okay? Look, forgiveness of others comes out on the bottom of the deck. Forgiveness does not mean that something bad that happened to us was okay. Forgiveness means that we choose to move beyond the experience and to release any ongoing need for retribution. In doing so, we no longer need to keep the memory of what happened alive within us. This choice reinstates our entitlement to be in charge of our own lives. And we have new beginnings. New beginnings. This card indicates that you are about to begin a new chapter of your life. Shed, release, and cleanse. It's making sense. So these emotions are coming up because it's sending out a red flag, literally sending out a red flag that, hey, something isn't right here. So you need to pay attention to your emotions because they're telling you that something isn't right here, and you haven't done anything wrong. You haven't done anything wrong. It's just letting you know that, hey, maybe, it's time to look deeper into what you're feeling here. Yeah. Shed, release, and cleanse. It says let go of any obstacles, inner or outer, that prevent you from fully engaging and moving forward. The time is right for a fresh start and a new beginning. The universe supports you in your growth. With the new beginning card coming out, bottom of the deck, it looked like we reading from the bottom. To have and to hold. Healthy relationships are formed through love rather than need. It is such a human thing to hold on to others through fear and insecurity. But this dynamic can stifle a relationship potential to flourish and actually push someone away. Give your relationship the freedom it needs to form a healthy foundation of trust, right? So it's like you need space in between each other in order for the relationship to have trust, right? Say yes. Yes. What are you waiting for? The answer to your question is yes. So if there is a question you've been having here, it's just giving the energy like the answer is yes. Whatever the question is you've been going around and around, and it's giving the energy like this is a question you've been repeatedly asking yourself. Should I do this? Can I do that? Will this happen? Will that? The answer is yes to whatever the question is. The answer is yes. Big yes, big beautiful yes at that. Expectation. It says expectation is a form of memory. Our past experiences color our expectations of future circumstances and outcomes. You are asked to release any form of negative expectations based on past experiences and center yourself in the infinite possibility of now. Okay? So we have worth the wait out here. Worth the wait is out here. Something or somebody is worth the wait here. Hold fast, be patient. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, whatever has taken place is out of your hands, but your emotions are here to tell you, hey, something is wrong. Pay attention. Something is wrong. It's like a red flag, right? And you have to forgive others, not for them, but for yourself. Because at the end of the day, it gives you your freedom back when you forgive somebody. But there is a new beginning, and it says to have and to hold right behind it. But it's harping on the fact that healthy relationships are formed through love rather than need. So don't confuse a situation with somebody who is like needy or like a codependent situation, right? Where somebody needs another person to be as a crutch or act as a crutch for them or whatever the case is. But actually through love and affections here is how true love is formed. Okay, where you have to actually give a relationship the freedom it needs to form a healthy boundary, because you have to build trust, and you can't build trust with somebody if they always in your face. Is the energy that is given. But whatever question that you're having, whatever question that you're forming in your head right now, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Yes and yes. Do you just have to let go of those expectations? For sure. Look, course correct just came out. Course correct. Very interesting spread here. Very interesting spread. So with this course correct, it says if an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine tune your direction. So basically Spirit is saying, like, if you feel like a situation has gone off track here, okay, especially when you have this worth the wait coming out first. This worth the wait comes out first. And then you have course correct, right? And you have you've done nothing wrong. It's like all these cards go right together. They go right together with each other here. Course correct. So it's basically saying, like, you may have made plans with somebody, right? You may have made plans with somebody. May have even made plans to be with somebody. Okay? Since that's the tone of this read right here. You may have very well made plans to be with somebody. But life threw you a curveball, right? And you decided to let it hit you, right? Is that how much is a one question reading? For one question, so for one question, let's say, what number am I seeing the most on my spread right here? I'm seeing 6 a lot, so $6, okay, for one question. One question, one card. Information is in the description box. So if you do actually send a cash app, then then I will see it and I'll say it in the live, like, go ahead with your question, right? Just make sure you put your YouTube name as the reason for the Cash App so I know what it's for. Okay. Cool beans. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, you definitely have to course correct here. For sure. And it's basically saying like this course correct, right? This curveball that life threw you was meant to happen. See, that's the part you don't see. It was meant it was meant for you to go off course, right? Because once you're off course, then you looking around trying to figure out where the hell I'm at, where the hell I'm going, what the hell I'm doing, right? So it was necessary to get thrown off track. It was necessary to be thrown off because that way you reassess the situation. Is the situation I'm currently in working for my good? Does it feel good? Ah, that's the question. Does it feel good? If it doesn't feel good, why am I here? What am I here for? What is holding me here? And that's when you got to start dealing with these. The emotions of it all. But understand you've done nothing wrong. Even going off course, you haven't done anything wrong. It's all part of this grand scheme of life, right? You've done nothing wrong. Life just throws you things. Life will throw you things just to see how you handle it if you stay on course. Okay, go ahead and drop your question, Stephanie. I got it. If you stay on course, right? That's how life works. Life is not meant to convict you, right? It's meant to reshape you consistently. Look, take a time out. That's exactly why you went off course in the first place. This is exactly why you hit that bump in the road in the first place. Why is this man, EJ, keep popping up? I'm constantly being led to him. Ooh. We got Take a Leap coming out. It says this card is an invitation to take a leap of faith. Sometimes, even when we desperately desire change, we procrastinate and find all kinds of reasons as to why we should stay as we are. It is completely understandable to be anxious when stepping into the unknown. This card is calling you to trust and make that move, right? And the bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Cups. And what's crazy is this whole thing is about like not being afraid to just live and let live here. Not being afraid to tap into whatever emotions you feel. Just understand it takes time to be able to build a strong foundation with a person. Stephanie. Hey. But I'm actually gonna let one come out because that was just me picking up the deck. Literally, I just picked up the deck like, hey, look, giving and receiving. That's that equal give and take energy. And I literally just picked up the deck, bottom of the deck, and look, it's still Ace of Cups. So it's like, give it a chance. Like, don't be scared, right? Because so what if it doesn't last forever, right? So what if it doesn't last forever? As long as you're enjoying yourself in the meantime, that's what it's all about. Learning how to have fun in the moment and not put so many stipulations and expectations on everything, right? Just because you meet a person that you just mesh well with, right? It doesn't, you actually may be getting some type of communication with the situation here. But just because, you know what I'm saying? Just because you meet a person doesn't necessarily mean that that's your forever person. And that's a lesson I'm learning myself. Just because you meet a person doesn't mean it's your forever person. They could be there for a good time, not a long time. Just saying. Just saying. So enjoy the good time and don't think about the long time. The long time will come. That's one thing. You don't have to think about the long time. The long time will come. Just have a good time. Just be respectful, you know, have a good time. And it could always lead to a higher level of commitment here with this outpouring, overflowing love. You said that's very reasonable. So let's actually get a card to pop out for Stephanie here. Oh. So you have a choice to make. You have a choice to make. Okay? It's like it's like choosing the option that makes you feel the most balanced here. Yeah. But it's like planning to move forward is the energy here. You said it was meant because God is preparing us. Yes, yes, yes. Because what's for you is not necessarily going to come right to you. You know what I'm saying? It may take some time, but do know it is worth the wait. It's worth the wait, right? And you may have to do this quite a few times. You may have to course correct a few times before you get to this moment, right? Before you get to this new beginning. It may take a few times. You say it's like I want every little relationship. Trust me, Stephanie, I totally get it, but I had to learn that that's not reasonable. It's not reasonable because the more you learn a person, right? Because it's like you can't see a whole person from the first day that you meet them, right? It takes time to be able to really get down deep into a person's energy and see like exactly who they are in every circumstance. Okay? Do they keep that same energy that they had with you in the beginning? Or does this energy start to waver a bit, right? Are they starting to move different? Are they starting to talk different, right? Yes. Yes. So a lot of times, you know, you end up being in 100 relationships because they changed on you, right? When really people put up like a facade a lot of times when they first meet somebody. You know, not saying that that's something you do. Oh, thanks for the subscription, honey. Thanks for the subscription, for sure. But a lot of people put up a front the first time y'all meet because nobody wants to be, everybody like is working on that first impression. Everybody wants to make a first good impression. So they gonna sauce it a little bit. That's one thing I learned. They will sauce it, honey. They will sauce it. But baby, you know, after a couple of days, that sauce run out. And you left with what you left with. You see what it is from there, right? So it's just one of them things. One of them things. One of them things. It is. It's one of them things. I was wondering which way we was going today, but it's giving love, okay? It's giving, we're going the love route. Let's see what else we have here. All right. And thank you, Stephanie, for trusting me, okay, to answer this question Okay. Let's see what else we get from the Art of Manifestation Oracle. I Choose Love series. So I guess it makes sense why we getting tapping into this love. But these cards are so like versatile. You really could get anything. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, that's way too many. But I'll take it. So we're like, yep, go, baby, we could take it either any kind of which way. Look, believe in yourself. Take time out. Give yourself permission to stop. Sometimes you just need to slow down and reset. Okay? It's saying, yes, so often we keep pushing. Okay, Spirit, don't talk about me to my face. Don't talk about me to my face. The choices and decisions. The choices that we make today are defining the shape of our tomorrow. And so it's hardly surprising that we sometimes worry about making the right decision. Yes. Do not shroud your mind in the fog of uncertainty. Just as you have choices today, you also have choices tomorrow and the day after. So be assured you can always change course again. Did I not say it's going to be a lot of this? It's going to be a lot of course correction throughout your journey here. So Spirit is just like wanting you to be free. Like stop bogging yourself down with these long-term expectations for a short-term thing, right? It's the energy that's coming out. And please believe it's okay not to be okay. This is why we experience these difficult emotions. This is why these difficult emotions reveal themselves to us, because it's our red flag saying, hey, something ain't right in this Kool-Aid. Okay? You not okay. But it's okay not to be okay, right? Because it's just letting you know something is wrong. It says when we feel low or have challenging emotions, we often then feel bad about feeling bad. This effectively doubles the emotional load. This card asks you to understand your difficult feelings as guidance, highlighting that something needs to change and that you are entitled to seek support in this. So when you start feeling not okay, seek support, right? Understand that some is just telling you some need to change. So when you start feeling bad, okay, I'm grumpy today. I'm not having a good day. Everything just pissing me off, right? The Spirit is saying like, hey, something wrong with you. Tap in. Come talk to me. Come here. Come here. Come talk to me. Well, what you got going on? Okay? Tell me the truth. Right? So just take it as guidance. A God telling you that, hey, something needs to change. So you need to take a time out. Take a time out and figure out what that is. Okay? You are important. You are lovable. Okay? You are special. You are unique and extraordinary. Wherever you've come from, whatever has happened to you in the past, it's time to let go of any negative perceptions that you may carry about yourself. So what? Okay? You are fine just the way you are. At the end of the day, we have lack. It says leading a spiritual life does not mean living in lack. This card asks you to release any underlying beliefs that you may hold regarding entitlement and worthiness that may be blocking your ability to receive when you have an abundance of wealth, both inner and outer. You will have an abundance to give and to share with others. So some people think, oh, just because I'm living a spiritual life, that means I have to live like a pauper. No, you don't. No, you don't. Look, you are safe now. It's safe to relax. You're safe now. You've been through a major ordeal and you've been amazing, whether you believe it or not, okay? You've handled it all. But as a consequence, you've learned to live on high alert. This needs to change. Your mind needs peace and your body needs to relax and repair. This card brings a message. You are safe now. It's okay to relax. I'm going to just let that sink in for a minute. You are safe now. It is safe to relax. You don't have to be in your head. You don't have to constantly ponder and wonder. Just take it easy, baby. You're safe now. And it's okay to relax. Let's see what else Spirit has to say to the collective. What's worth the wait here? That's what I want to know. What is worth the wait, though? What is worth the wait? Exactly. Because I guarantee you one thing, it doesn't matter who you cross paths with, you always end up learning something. You always ending learning something about yourself. That's the biggest thing I find. Like, whenever I come across new people, I'm always learning something about myself that I didn't realize before. Okay? Because one thing, people love to tell you about yourself. People love to tell you about yourself, too. Yeah, some people are merely lessons preparing you for the people who you cross paths with and who oh, my bad. So we have persevere. So I asked, what's worth the wait? And it literally says persevere. Okay, Spirit. I feel like, is that not saying the same thing? Okay. It says, who would have thought that a human acorn could grow into, no, it says I said a human acorn. I'm weak. Who would have thought that a humble acorn could grow into a mighty oak tree? But of course, this takes time. Whatever you are involved in, this card brings a message of reassurance. Your hard work and continued effort and dedication will come to fruition. You are asked to persevere and trust. So keep pushing, right? Keep pushing. That's all perseverance is. It's continuing to push forward, continuing with your effort. So you've had back-to-back ascensions for the last 3 years, one after another, trial after trial, and it's because God is preparing me for something he needs me to do. Come through, QT, with the revelations. Okay. Okay, with the QT revelations. Yes. And we have, look, walk your talk, baby. Walk your talk at the end of the day. Look, become what you believe. Are your thoughts, words, and actions in alignment with your core inner values? This card asks you to walk your talk, become your own personal hero or heroine, and step into the very best version of yourself, radiating that authenticity into the world, right? This is a pretty dope deck. Look, problems. Just out the blue. Problems. This card asks you to view any problems as an opportunity rather than a crisis. Whenever we identify a problem, our very recognition and acknowledgement of this difficulty creates an opportunity to seek a potential solution. As long as a problem remains unseen or indeed denied, the doorway to a potential solution remains closed. So this is actually something I've been practicing here. Literally, this is something I've been practicing, right? So coming across things that normally I would see as a problem and avoid altogether, like, oh, that's a problem. We're not gonna do that, right? But now it's like, that's a problem. Can it be solved? Right? So it's just that little bit, right? Just that little tink, right? Just that little switch, that little bit, right? It changes the whole perspective. You have the problem. And just sitting there thinking just that one thought, can it be solved? Now you're about to go down the rabbit hole of how can it be solved? What can I do to solve it? And now your brain is thinking on the positive side of things other than, oh, that's a problem. I don't like that problem because of this. I don't like that problem because of that. Oh, I've dealt with that problem before and it turned out like this. And then you're just going down a negative spiral. You said, right? They put a facade and then eventually you see their true color. Yes. So this is actually a collective reading. This is the collective reading, Crystal. So only doing questions through donations. And Stephanie started the donations off with $6 a question. Okay. So if you want a question answered, then you have to go to my description, cash up me $6, and I'll answer your question. All right. Other than that, just stay tuned and listen to this beautiful message that has been coming out, because you have a voice here. You have a voice, right? So by changing the tone of the problem, right? Changing the tone, changing the outlook, right? When it comes to a problem, you really just flip the script completely, and your vibration is literally like going up and up and up and up, right? It says have your voice. I said you have a voice, but it says have your voice. Is there something that you need to say? An inability to speak out can leave us with feelings of hurt and resentment, which then create a kind of internal energetic roadblock. Voice your feelings to yourself or write them down. It is time to release the past. Okay, and we have the 22 coming out with this, just that alignment energy, right? So a lot of you guys are actually needing to do this right now, okay? So that you stay in alignment with your own path. So let's see. Look, walk away. Walk away. Walk away from this situation. When we face a challenging or unhealthy situation, it can be hard to let go and move on. Sometimes we stay in the hope that someone else will change, or perhaps we are so fearful of the unknown that we remain in the safety of a known and yet toxic situation. This card validates your entitlement to leave. So, baby, understand you can hit the emergency stop button at any time. You can hit the emergency stop button at any time, especially in a toxic situation. Okay? Whenever you're dealing with a toxic situation, Spirit is basically saying, according to this card here, it can be hard to let go because of the comfort, right? But they're validating you, like they're validating you and your entitlement to leave, right? They literally say, like, look, if you know it's toxic, like, I'm telling you now, it's cool to walk away. Like, then they got the exclamation point on it. It's like, yeah, yeah, do that. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away from the situation. Even if that means you have to walk alone. You see, it's only one set of footprints. Even if it means you have to walk alone, it's best to walk alone than to walk into a toxic situation, right? Because once you know once you know that you've done all you can do as far as the problems go, as it's saying, like, trying to solve a problem, once you know you've done all you can do and it's still resistant, right? That is that toxic resistance there, then just let it be and walk away from the situation. No harm, no foul. Just another course correct. That's all it is. Just another course correct. So basically, at the end of the day, like, I'm just getting, like, don't deprive yourself of the things that you want. Don't deprive yourself of the people that you want to be around, right? Just understand and recognize here. Just understand and recognize when it's a toxic situation. Understand and recognize when you're not okay in a situation. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. And look, and the thing is, everybody's definition of toxic is different, right? So what I may see as toxic, you may see as perfectly fine, right? But a situation becomes toxic when you're not okay anymore. When it starts to affect your mental, when it starts to affect that psyche, okay, that heart space. That's how you know, hey, this is, whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly, what we doing? Okay? Then you have to course correct. Literally. Literally. So I think I'm just going to end it right here because I feel like the message is on the table, okay? It's all laid out on the table here. So, Spirit, what is the closing remark here for this situation? What advice do you want to leave them with? take a leap. This came back out. Take a leap. Right? This card is an invitation to take a leap of faith. They want you to take a leap towards the things that make you feel good, towards the things that you want, towards the people that you want, or the person that you want, right? Could be a thing that you want here. Take the leap of faith. It says, even when we desperately desire change, we procrastinate and find all kinds of reasons as to why we should stay as we are. It is completely understandable to be anxious when stepping into the unknown. This card is calling you to trust and make that move. So make that move into the unknown, even if it's scary, right? Even if it feels scary to go through. Take the leap of faith, okay? And believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. It doesn't matter how many times you have to course correct. Keep believing in yourself, time after time after time. But when those emotions, those difficult emotions come up that you start to feel, that tell you you're not okay here, get out of there. Get out of there. And it's just that simple. And then you course correct again. It's just like a cycle, rinse and repeat. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm tuning out. If you enjoyed this live, definitely like and subscribe. I do accept donations. All of my information is in the description box. If you want a personal reading, that's in the description box as well. Thank you guys for tuning in again. I will actually make this live or make it public so you can actually go back and watch it again as soon as it's done uploading. So thank you. Until next